Hello everybody, my name is Sally with So Sally Paper Crafts, and today we're going to be making this card. Now here's a couple of versions of it. This one right here is the basic gray, and I stamped it with the white craft ink and then embossed it, and then we cut out the shapes from it. And if you can see right there, see the shine in the back, that's the silver foil paper, and it's on Smokey Slate paper, and there's the inside. This one here is on cherry cobbler. This is the white with the black archival, and this has got the wood texture designer series pack in the back of it. And then there's the inside of that one. And this one right here is old olive. It's the white with the black archival ink, and this is the pear pizzazz. And this one is a little bit different. I didn't put the moon and the stars up on it. I just cut out the flowers. And there's the inside of that one. Okay. They're easy. They're just a little bit of time consuming. Okay, but today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using Whisper White, Cherry Cobbler. This is basic gray, and it's stamped with the white archival ink and then heat embossed with the clear. And I would tell you, I would show you how to do this, but my heat embossing gun just died. I'm waiting on a new one. And then on the inside, we're going to have a piece of cherry cobbler and then the Whisper White. Okay? Now the Whisper White, the card base is cut at, this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. The layering piece right here, this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and this one I just barely cut this down to it's just a little bit smaller. So this one is 4 1/8. I'm sorry, this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, just a little bit less. It's just an 1/8 of an inch less than this piece right here. Okay, so like I said, what I did, I'll show you what I did do. I used this stamp, okay, and I don't have it mounted, and what you do is you just put it on, okay, just lay it down whatever way you want to lay it down. You're going to ink it up, okay, ink it up real good, and then you lay your cardstock on top of it wherever you want it to go, just like that. And then you'll get you a scratch piece of paper. Let me find a scratch piece of paper here. Don't move it. Put it on top and then press down on this, and you rub it like this, okay? That way you get a good print, okay? Just be very careful not to move that paper. Bring it up, and you've got that. And then you just dip it in the embossing. Like I said, I wished I could do that, but my embossing folder died. And this is the sheet music background stamp. Love this stamp. I'm going to be using this one a lot. Okay. We're also going to be using the Carols of Christmas. This is the early release Christmas set. And we're going to be using the piece on Earth here. Okay. We're also going to be using the coordinating framelit. This is the Card Front Builder framelits. And we're going to be using this framelit, and then we're going to be using these two framelits, okay? Now the other cards, I did put this in here, but I decided not to do that on this one. So, alright, so let's get started, okay? So let's figure out which way's up and down. Make sure that you got your notes going right. And we're going to lay this out. Now, I lay them out a little bit above because I want to drop down my other trees, okay? Just like that. And then we're going to lay this one. Just put these in the corner. Just like that. And we're going to put that one in the corner just like that. And we're just going to put this like this. Okay. Alright. Now then, I'm going to take this to the big shot and we're going to run it through. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, here we go. Let's get this, just slide this off of here, and I'll show you what we got here. Okay, all right, so there is one of our trees. Okay, and then here's our other tree. Just pull these off very carefully. Okay, there we go. And just use your pokey tool right here, and just, it'll kind of bring them in, and you can just kind of like get your hand, and it's going to stick a little bit because it's got that embossing on there. But just very gently just pull it on out. There's that one. Okay. And we're going to pull these up. And we'll pull this one up. There we go. Okay. Now, poke out your little stars, because we're going to be using those. Okay. I'll poke the rest of those out in a second. Alright. Now then. Now, it's got these little, you just have to kind of, you can use the die brush on this if you want to, or just use this is just a piercing tool. And I'm just going to poke out these little circles in here. Make sure they come out. Let's see this one. It doesn't take too long, it's not too bad. Okay. Alright, we still got one right there. Now the easiest way to see if you've got them all out is turn it over, and you'll be able to see that one right there. I can tell I didn't get that one cleared out. You could tell where they're at. Okay. Alright, looks like we got them all. Let me get my stars out of the way. And we'll clean this mess up here. Okay, now, originally I had thought about, this is some I had from another project, and I kind of thought about putting these on here and stuff. And you know what, we don't have to decide right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. Okay? So we're going to take our Tombo Glue and make sure you get in the corners real good. We don't want this coming up anywhere. Make sure you get around here. Okay. Alright, now down here in the corners and stuff. Now make sure you get down in here around these trees, because you don't want those trees coming up either. Okay. Alright. Now then, let's put this down on this, on our red, where we got just a tiny border around there. Does that look even? Alright, I'm going to turn that over and press down here. Okay, now then, what I've also got here is some of our, this is a finely woven ribbon in Whisper White, our classic weave ribbon. Okay, we're going to put some white ribbon on this. I'm just going to do that, and let me just get some, let me put some of that down here. Okay, and we're going to set this down wherever we want it to play at. So we're going to move that right in about there. And then we're going to put this one around, make sure we got it even, lined up pretty good here. Okay. Alright, so we've got that in there. So now we know, oops, about where our ribbon's going to be going at. Now we can decide whether we want to put these in here or put these in here. but I don't have any white stars, so I think I'm gonna stay with these, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ink the edges of that up. And what I'm gonna use is the real red. I know this cherry cobbler, but we're gonna make this just a little bit brighter. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Alright, so we're gonna ink up these edges here. Let's do it. You know, you're gonna have to get in there with that ink. You can lay this down if you want to get that ink in there. Pretty good. Can y'all see that? Alright, let's get around here at the bottom. Make sure we've got a good coverage around the edges. Okay, there's that one. And let's do this one here. Okay. Gonna have to turn that and twist that every which way to get that in there. Make sure we get the bottom real good. Alright. Now let's get our stars here. Got ink on my fingernails. Oh well. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. And I think I'm just gonna do 3 of them. Let's do 2 big ones and 1 little one. Okay. Alright, let's set that aside for just a second. Let's get our dimensionals out here. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's get our dimensionals. Let's put our dimensionals on. And we can put one right there. One right there. These are going to have to be smaller, so we'll do the mini dimensionals up through there. Have y'all seen the mini dimensionals? Oh my God, they're wonderful. They're teeny tiny, but they go places. You know, you used to have to cut these things in half and do some other stuff, and these things, you can even cut these in half, but you know, you can put these things in little places that you didn't, the other ones, you know, just took you forever to get them in there. Okay. All right. So let's place this one first. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to bring this one down just over to the side just a little bit so that red shows through there. Do the same thing to this one. Gonna bring it down and just over to the side a little bit and let the red show through there. Okay, now let's get our stars on here. Okay. Let's put one there. Let's put one. Let's put one right around here. And we'll put this little one up at the top. If I can keep a hold of it. Get that off of there. Alright. Just right there. Okay. Let's do that one right there. Okay. Now then, glue it, yeah. Let's get, that's a ribbon on here. Oh, bunny ear ribbon. You know what? I don't make complicated ribbons, bows. I have a hard enough time making these. Let's just bring that in. Bring that in a little bit. Tighten it up. Let's hold on to that center part. And there we go. Alright. Now, let's just cut that off. Let's get us some glue dots. And I'm going to put one, let's put one right there. And I'm going to put one on the back of this one. Make sure it sticks in there. Quit sticking this to me. And we're going to twist that around and let's just put that right down there. Okay, and then you can pull these tags down a little bit. And let's trim that off just a little bit more here. There we go. Now then, what you think? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and mount this to the top of our card, and then we'll work on the inside. Okay? Alright, here we go. Make sure you get glue on those ribbons real good so they stay down. Each corners. Alright, so now let me make sure we got this going in the right direction. Let's put this down. Make sure we got that even. Okay, alright. Now then, let's stamp our greeting. Okay? And what I'm going to use, I'm going to use a real red again. And we're going to do the Peace on Earth. Make sure I got this on here pretty straight. It's kind of a curvy. You can see it kind of goes around, but let's see if we can't get this on here. Okay, I'll make sure I got this card even. And let's stamp that down right there. Let it set for a second, make sure all that, because that's a pretty big solid stamp, so we're going to make sure we get it all on there. There. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, you know what I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these that I just did, and I'm going to, this is from another project I cut out. So I think I'm going to go over this with the red. And I'm going to put this down on this end. Let's do, there we go. And maybe even one more. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to get this close to me so I can see. I keep getting it out of the frame. Alright, now then, let me close this up before I get ink everywhere. Okay, alright, so let's get this one down here. Let's put this one down. I'm going to put it down right here. And you can tell I cut this one out upside down. Oh well. There, isn't that pretty? Okay, let's mount this to the back. Put this on here. Make sure we got this even. And go. Just put it on the inside here. Okay. There you go. There's our card. Like I said, it's just the die cutting and just placing the stuff just takes what's going to take you the most time. But you know, it's a pretty card. I love it. You know, and if you do decide to emboss it, you know, stamp it, and make sure you get your embossing powder on there. Let's bring it in. This is the other one. This is the red background. This has got the silver foil. There is your green. This is with Pear Pizzazz shimmer ribbon. And this is a wood background, and this ribbon I got off the clearance aisle, and I think they still have some. Comes in a duo pack, and really good price on it. Okay, all right. If you've got any questions, please email me below or write a comment. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for future videos. If you need any products, I would love to be your demonstrator. You can shop online on my online store. And if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up, give me a call and we'll go through it and see the benefits, which is, you know, 20% off the products. You know, you get a really good deal. Plus, you know, for $99 you get $125 worth of products. So if you're going to be spending a lot or think you may, you know, join up. And then if it's not for you or you can't see, you know, then you can always drop. Anyway, my name's Sally. I'm with Sally Paper Crafts, and thank you for watching.